You were a Patriot for like 5 seconds, but we're keeping it going. Four-time Super Bowl champion, future Hall of Famer. You have been everywhere, but we see you, of course, on Sundays as the studio analyst for Fox NFL Sunday. Gronk, insane week. What was the one thing that stuck out most?
Yes, it was an insane week, Kay. And the one thing that truly stuck out the most and that was the most memorable and impacted me the most is that I got to do a make-a-wish, throughout the whole entire day on Thursday at the game. And Connor, we surprised him on Dudes that, that he's going to go to the Patriots game. He got a one-night stay at the hotel at Patriot Place. He got a couple tickets for himself and his family to go to the game. And then he rung the bell with me at the beginning of the game. He was the keeper of the light with me. Because, Kay, I've done everything in the world. I've been, scored plenty of touchdowns in that stadium, got the crowd going. When I can pass it down to someone and give them that opportunity to experience that feeling, it makes it more special than for me. And I got to give that feeling to Connor last week on Thursday, and that was really, really cool. And I taught him how to Gronk spike as well.
We saw you Gronk spiking. We saw you everywhere. Congrats. Hope it was amazing. And you get to do all these crazy experiences. You're saying, I've done it all. You've even gotten an AI massage. Tell me about the pressure. Tell me about this experience. What do I need to know?
Oh my gosh. All right. So actually, this is a company that Tom Brady is involved with because Tom actually created the whole TB12 system. So he introduced me to Escape, AI massages. So I was in New York City where they're located, and I was like, I got to come in. I got to try this. Like, I still don't believe that it's going to be something, that it's going to work. Like, how can it possibly be like a robot massaging me type thing? And I got there, and let me tell you, the technology is superb. It is amazing, Kay. It is top of the line. And so far, right now, they're only on, stage one. They said they're in the first inning, and there's 9 more innings to go. And it was legit. The pressure was pretty deep. You only get to lay on your stomach. You don't flip yet. And it gets you from your traps all the way down to your calves. And for what you're going into and thinking about it, it definitely surpasses your expectations. And
Really?
it's legit. It's legit. I want one. I'm going to get one day. And it relaxes you as well. I mean, you got to try it out big time.
And then nobody's asking you for an autograph after. Like the machine is just like, all right, they don't know what's going on. Or maybe they will, and they'll take over and kill us all. Either way, happy that Tom Brady really needed another thing. I'm so glad that he found something to pour his energy into.
Actually, this one, the cloning one threw me off last week when you brought that up, Kay. I did not know that he was involved in that and part of that. But when I heard he was involved in this one, like this brings a lot to the table. I mean, everyone can use a massage at any time, and there's not a lot of people available to give out massages, and it's a lot of work for a human to do. So if they can get this technology down to a science, and they already have, like it's legit. Like I'm talking like pretty solid. It's just going to get better, and when it just keeps getting better, it's going to be great for people to have and be able to use.
I was actually interviewing, it'll be on the show. I interviewed Josh Hines Allen of the Jags, all-time sack leader now. And he was, while we were doing our interview, he was getting a massage. He couldn't tell he was doing, it's obviously like a huge part of you guys, your life. I just thought that was a little wild. Everything's moving a little fast in that direction. I don't know about all that, but I'm happy that you guys are on top of it. Who do you think's in more, is he coming for your commercial crown, Tom? Like, he might be in more stuff than you, and that's hard to do.
Wait, like, commercial wise, I haven't seen Tom in a commercial this whole year. So can you
that's
bring
because
me
you're on TV during the
date?
games.
Yes. I haven't seen him in any. I mean I see him in the booth on the Fox, station
He's got
doing
like a Ninja air
America's
fryer
Game
that
of
you
the
would
Week.
dream of.
All right, but that's not a commercial. I saw the Ninja air fryer thing. That
No,
was
it's a
pretty cool. But that
commercial.
wasn't a commercial on air, was it? On TV? All right. Well, I didn't see
He's
that, but
coming.
he's coming for me, but he still can't touch me. Because actually, Kay, talking about it, here we go, because we're always
Here we go.
talking about what I'm doing that day. Last week, I got to go into the press conference. And by the way, Kay, I like coming on your show before I have to go do something because it warms me up. It's the first thing that I do, throughout the day, and it gets my brain going. So thank you for bringing me on
I
your
feel
show.
like Gronk, I watched
Yes.
that day happen and I was like, did I give him like media prep? Because you were ready for, are you going to play Gronk spike this? You were so ready for everything. It was great. Now that you're warmed up, let's get to Drake Maye. Forget
All
about the
right.
stats, Gronk. You know what the best version of that position looks like, the goated one. You saw it for years. Is Drake playing quarterback better than anyone else right now?
Oh, I mean, He's definitely a top quarterback in the league, better than anyone else.
Let's take a look. Let's show you a
I would
list.
say he's up there. He's definitely top three, 100% top three. I mean,
Take a
there's
look.
Matthew Stafford as well. I mean, Matthew Stafford is playing absolutely lights out, like incredible, like what he's doing. I would
I
say
think it
Drake
really might
May.
be Drake May.
You're right. I would say Drake May because Matthew Stafford has a lot of weapons to throw to as well that are very well known, that are very established. Devontae Adams, Puka
Yeah.
Nacua, all that good stuff. So I would say Drake May is playing the best football at the quarterback position. You are right, Kay. I had to think about it
Is
for a
that
while,
not
but
insane?
yes, it is insane. And when I interviewed him, I'm telling you, Kay, his football IQ was through the roof. He has so much intelligence and he's so calm, throughout the whole entire game. He's calm off the field as well. And that's what you need as a quarterback. That's the trait you need to possess. And he possesses it to the highest level that I've seen a quarterback have. Just to be able to just be calm, cool, and collective at all times. That's what you need. And just ability. What I really love is that how he can read a defense. And I would say Josh McDaniels, I brought this up before. Josh McDaniels has helped him develop into that type of quarterback to be able to read a defense and go to the guy, that's open that play and not force the ball at all. That's what I really love about him is that he doesn't make any mistakes or errors in that category, and he just checks it down when he needs to.
Did you get any intel in your madness of being there? Did Kraft say anything about him? Did you get to dap up Drake May? Did you talk to Josh McD?
I didn't really get to see any of the players, but it was really quick. I walked by Josh McDaniels in the tunnel, and he just dapped me up really quick. I haven't
No.
seen him in a while, and he just said congratulations to me. And what's crazy is Josh McDaniels, he's a young buck. Like, I don't even think he's in his 40s yet, and he looks like he's still in his 20s. So whatever he's doing out there as a coach, because a lot of coaches aren't in that
How old is
situation.
he?
Usually they get bigger, they look older, they got a lot of stress on them. Josh McDaniels looks like he's in the
He's
right place.
49, bro.
Is he 49? That's how young he looks. Okay, I did not know he was 49 years old. That's
He's
crazy. But
49.
he's in the right position in his life where he's stress-free and he's doing what he loves. I could just tell.
He's on that Brady shit.
Yeah, he might be.
He might
He
be
might be.
whatever that might be.
Hey,
He's
I
on
look
that.
all red I look all red today, Kay. I mean,
You
I
do.
was
What's
actually up
happening?
early and I swam 20 laps in the saltwater pool and then I went in the hot tub. So my skin's a little blazing right now. If I'm like looking, I'm like, dang, I'm super red right now. So
Yeah,
that's why.
at least it's I mean it's about your tight end today, not about your face. So I think like you'll be
Yes.
okay at your you'll be okay at your shoot. That's what the makeup is for. Josh McDaniels is 49, but you're saying he looks good. It
Yeah, he
seemed,
does
yeah,
look good.
maybe he's like overlooked as far. Everyone talks about these like good-looking svelte coaches. I feel like nobody ever talks about Josh.
Yeah,
That's a
he is
good
a good-looking coach.
underrated pick.
You
You
got
said it,
Cliff
not me.
Kingsbury. You got
Yeah,
Josh McDaniels.
yeah.
You got um, head coach down in Miami,
Mike
McDaniel
McDaniel,
down there too. The
good looking
McDaniels are
guy.
all
Okay.
just. He was looking young at the beginning of his career as a head
Yeah.
coach. Then he kind of aged a little bit, but maybe he'll get back to it one day.
Ben Johnson.
Oh yeah, Ben Johnson. Yeah, he a
The
young
NFC
stud, that's
North
for
really
sure.
is where it's at. If we're gonna go there. Like you've got
Yes.
KOC, unbelievable. You know him. Ben Johnson, unbelievable. Matt LaFleur, cute.
Oh yeah, he
And
is. He's a stud.
and
He is a
Dan
stud.
Campbell. Dan
Oh,
Campbell,
oh, oh, Dan
come on.
Campbell's like Dan Campbell's not like the
Dreaming.
best looking stud, but he's a
No.
stud. You know what I mean? He brings
No, he's a stud.
he's
He's
a stud
walking
because
into
he's
a
jacked.
bar 20 years. He's cleaning up. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's get to some other things that are more important. Okay. So here's the deal. We just figured out this team's looking great. They're doing it with less. They're doing it in a rebuild. Drake May's playing the best football, fantasy top guy, whatever. All the other quarterbacks are kind of like, having their bad games. He's not. Despite being tied for most wins in the NFL, the Patriots have the 11th longest odds to win the Super Bowl. If you have a quarterback as playing as good as everyone else in the league, you're not ranked 11th. Why are they ranked so low?
I would just say due to their strength of schedule, Kay. The strength of schedule is crucial when ranking teams, when deciding, where they're where they're placed with, who they went against, what type of team they went against, and that is what's going against them. And I actually looked at their schedule, and I actually never seen an easier schedule ever in my playing days in the
Ah,
NFL. But I don't want to take anything away from them because of that. They can only control their own destiny, and that's what they have been doing. You know, they only focus on what they can focus on and control the factors that they can control. So the schedule is just in their favor this year, and I would just say that's the only reason why, you know, they're the 11th best favorites to win the Super Bowl this year is because of that. And then if you look at it for the rest of the year, I mean, they got the Baltimore Ravens, they got the Buffalo Bills one more time, but the Bills are
yeah.
very vulnerable. Are the Ravens going to be playing like they were at the beginning of the year, or how they've been playing the last couple games? So we'll see, but it doesn't matter. What the Patriots are doing is still so incredible compared to where they were last year.
I like them to win the Super Bowl right now on FanDuel Sportsbook because of where you can get them. I think it's crazy. We're talking about their strength. Maybe that their schedule plays into it, but they've beaten every one of those teams so convincingly. And they've beaten the good teams that they've played as well. And then you start thinking winning 8 games straight on any team against anybody is crazy and hard to do. So I'm trying to think of like what would hold them back from winning a Super Bowl with this AFC. I mean, the Chiefs might miss the playoffs. I don't know about like if they take care of the Bills again. They've already shown that they can do that. They're even better and more balanced, and their run game's working better now. Like it has to be the experience factor, right? Is that the only thing that's keeping them from winning a Super Bowl?
Yeah, the experience factor as well. I mean, they got a young team, a team that really hasn't, you know, gone deep into the playoffs before. A lot of guys, you know, there's a couple guys like Stephon Diggs on the team that have been to the playoffs, but also I would say they haven't really faced a defense that is just super studly. I mean, it's a defensive league this year, Kay. I mean, I feel like the team that wins a Super Bowl is going to be the most dominant defensive team out there, and that's where you got the Philadelphia Eagles that come into play. And any good offense that has faced the Eagles has been absolutely shut down. And my favorite team is the Los Angeles Rams. Why? Because they got a studly
Mm,
defense, but also they're the only team out there with a studly defense, but also a very powerful offense, and Matthew Stafford leading the way with experience. And then the Denver Broncos, unbelievable defense, but can they get it done with their offense? It's been iffy. And that's why I really like the Rams, because they're the full package. So when the Patriots face a team like the Rams, the Philadelphia Eagles, or the Denver Broncos defense, how are they going to step up? I feel like that's where everyone's misplacing them and saying that they won't be able to dominate or produce versus a team like that. But that's why we have the playoffs, and that's why we're going to see down the road. And Patriots, they've proven everyone wrong already this year, so hopefully they can do it
hmm
again once playoff time hits.
They beat the Bills and the Bucks. I think there's a narrative they're rebuilding. They weren't expected to be here, so they can't do it, and that's why I'm rooting for them to go and like disrupt. I would love to see them up against the Broncos. I'd love to see Josh McDaniels, former Broncos head coach, where it didn't go so hot for him, getting to face that squad again and like let his offense do his thing against the best of the best. Pretty fun. Okay, let's get back to these odds here. Eagles and Rams, they're the faves, my friend, not just in the NFC, but to win the Super Bowl. Eagles and Rams. Rams are your team. What is your vibe on the Eagles right now? Why not the Eagles, I guess, if you're picking the Rams?
Yes, yes, I just said it, Kay. Those are the best
Yeah,
two
sorry.
teams in the NFL right now. And it's because I didn't even know that they had the best odds either. I was just
They
saying it
do,
from
they
my
do.
experience watching the games. The Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, I understand why they're number one. I mean, they won it all last year. They picked it up, you know, when they needed to in every situation. The thing is can their offense come through when they need to come through in certain situations down the road in the season versus teams that are legitimate contenders as well? Yes, they did it last year. Their offense is so iffy this year. I mean, what happened? They got A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley. They were so dominant last year, Devontae Adams, and it's kind of like they just got ghosted throughout this whole entire
Yeah.
year, but their defense is just so good. I mean, shutting the Detroit Lions down in like the team that averages over 30 points, and then, you know, holding them to 9 or 10 points and having them not complete a fourth down or
Yeah.
basically a third down either. I mean, it's just incredible. But can they come through on the offensive side of the ball? And that's why I love the Rams, because they have proven that they can come through on the offensive side of the ball this year.
We are going to take a short break. Gronk is firing on all cylinders, saltwater pools, and all. We'll be back. We're going to talk through the break because I have to show you something. We'll be
All
back on
right.
why you guys should subscribe to the YouTube. Okay, so we've got these offensive linemen, Gronk. They're flopping their way around. I don't know if you've seen any of this. Personal fouls this week for 2 O-linemen. One of them worked. Maybe we can, Harrison, want to get in here and kind of tell us what's going on with these? I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
okay. He actually didn't even need to flop. I think he was just trying to sell it even more because that's a vicious punch by number 51. No matter what, that's a personal foul and 15-yard penalty. I mean, the flop was unnecessary, but I like it. You know, you got to sell it. You know, whenever you have a chance to do it, you got to be able to go out there and take advantage of the opportunity.
Hold on, this one's so good.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Harrison, that would be you on a flag football team.
That's Bradley Bozeman of the Chargers up against Josh Allen of the Jaguars. Yeah, Bradley Bozeman.
This dude will never be in a prostate cancer commercial. Not with those are the worst acting skills I've ever seen.
Yes, it was pretty terrible. It was like
okay, so you don't think. Yeah, I want to ask you this.
He was in motion, like, I'm going to sell it. And then he was like, it's so terrible. I'm just going to stop right now.
I like that you're about to. I feel like we're seeing them more and there's different camera angles and all of that. Who was the best flopper of your generation?
Oh, I mean, I don't really remember anyone like truly flopping like that. Like, name a couple players and then maybe it'll bounce back in my memory.
Harrison, I have no idea who would be floppable. It was a bad question by me because I don't know the answer. Ham?
Yes. No one really flopped.
Nobody was flopping back then?
Yeah. Because I was thinking about it too. I feel like we see it a little bit more from quarterbacks because there are more mobile quarterbacks in the league right now. Like, you know, we've seen it with like Josh Allen and Mahomes get accused of it on some of those scrambles to the sideline.
Tom Brady didn't flop, but he knew when to go down before he kind of got hit. So it wasn't like flopping, but it was like a mix between like faking getting tackled and flopping.
Yeah, like I feel like Peyton was good at that too.
Yeah. He's the goat of that. Okay, we'll come back with Prop a Shot. Ham, go ahead and take us out. Bring us out in 30. This is where you usually get some water there. Big guy.
I got my recovery drink here today. I had to drink it all.
Okay. Okay, cool.
That's a good question. Who did flop?
I guess nobody. It's new.
Yeah, it really wasn't anyone.
All right, we got Prop a Shot. We're back here. Let's take a look at that scoreboard. You guys both went 2 for 3 last week. So, okay, you are holding on to a 2-point lead. Gronk, I was thinking about giving you some extra points until that flopping comment. So you're going to stay 2 points behind right now. You guys know how this works. I'm going to tee each up with 3 props here for this Bills-Texans game tomorrow night. Gronk, I'll start with you. The line for Josh Allen's passing yards is 224.5. You going over or under?
Well, before I pick Harrison, I just want to say that your beard is looking so good today, man. Like it's like you trimmed it this morning. Your stash goes well with it, man. You're looking fly. But all right, back to the game. What is it? Josh Allen over 224.5 passing. I think he's going to go under. No explanation.
Your turn.
Needed.
The line for
under.
The line for James Cook's rushing yards set at 73.5. Does he go over or under that?
I think you look terrible. I think you need to get a good night's sleep. And
That's
I think
minus points. Minus points.
Yeah, negative points. There we go. We're tied.
I'm going to win despite all this. Like, Gronk, you go first. Gronk. No, we're over this. No, I'm going to say he's going to go over. They got to get the run game going. This Texan secondary is no joke. Seeing this is a big test for them. James is averaging just under 100 yards a game. So let's go.
All right, Gronk, back to you. The line for Nico Collins receiving yards, 73.5. Does he go over or under that against this Bills defense?
Yes. Well, Stroud is out this game. David Mills, I think he played last game as well. And Nico Collins had a pretty good game. I think he had like 9 receptions for over 100 yards, possibly last game, I think it was. So I don't think that's going to happen again. The magic has ended. David Mills and the Nico Collins connection is going to go down versus the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to say under 73.5 passing yards.
Good one.
All right, okay. I'm gonna give you a Josh Allen prop here as well. His line for rushing yards is set at 33.5. Does he go over or under that?
Those who believe in quantum physics and the field, 33 is a big number. 33.5. I'm going to say over. Josh, I don't know. He's been using his legs more than usual, Supermaning, and I think that's what he thinks he needs to do at this point to secure a Super Bowl or home field advantage or whatever he wants. And I feel like this is a game where he can do that. He's going to scramble. We talked to Tyrell Shavers about it. He'll be on the show here shortly. So it's going to be the hardest thing, I think, for the Texans to figure out and account for is going to be those gams.
All right, Gronk, one anytime touchdown scorer for the Bills in this one.
I'm going with James Cook. He didn't have a touchdown last week. Josh Allen threw for 3, ran for 3, and had 2 interceptions. So I think it's James Cook's time. You know, Josh Allen's a quick week. He needs to recover, so he's not going to run as much as he did last week. So he's got to hand it off to James Cook.
All right, okay, now that we're all tied up here, you're going to need to nail this one. One anytime touchdown scorer for the Texans.
You're so ridiculous. How many does Nico have this year? Not a ton, right?
You say.
I'm going to go. My gut's telling me not to do Nico. Nico yards, yes, but touchdowns no. I'm going to go Woody Marks. Is that absolutely insane? Because you can run on them. I just picturing Achane still running all over them. So they give up tons. They give up tons, and I just think that they're going to give up more rushing touchdowns. So it's going to be Woody Marks. That was at the buzzer, truly. All right, let's do this. Let's look at the props here. James Cook over 73.5 rushing yards. Allen over 33.5 rushing yards. Woody Marks getting in the end zone. Gronk going with Josh Allen under 224.5. Nico under, and James Cook anytime touchdown as well. Those are our props, guys. You can play along with me, him, mix and match, do whatever you want. FanDuel Sportsbook has another $2 million Thursday touchdown jackpot happening for this game tomorrow. All you have to do is pick an anytime touchdown score. This will be a good one. And if your choice scores the first or the last touchdown, you get a share of $2 million in that big pot. All right, we will be. Oh, Richard, what are you saying? Sorry. Oh, Gronk, before you go, we want to ask you about Shedeur.
Oh, yes.
A little bit.
Yes, I'm excited. I've been waiting for Shedeur Sanders to have his opportunity in the NFL. I mean, last week was a disaster. What do you go? 4 for 16 for like 40 yards. But I mean, it was already a disaster of a game. Now he's got a week to prepare. He has a week to, get the knowledge of the playbook, of the plays that they're going to run and design for him as well. Because he's a quarterback where you got to design plays for him because he's got that type of talent. He can run the ball as well because he's got that athleticism. So this is the week that we can judge his performance, so I'm excited for it. The NFL fans, I'm sure Shedeur Sanders fans is excited for it. So this is going to be good for the NFL, and it's good for the Browns right now because they need some excitement around them, and Shedeur is going to bring it. That's for sure.
Stefanski officially announced he's starting this morning. Do you think he wins the starting job this week?
Who they got?
The rest of the season?
Face?
They got the
facing?
Ravens. That was last week. They've got, who did they start? I don't know. It should be on here. Raiders. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the Raiders. Yes, you can't have ask for a better opportunity to, have your first career start, and it's going against the Raiders, who are possibly one of the worst teams they are one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. Okay, so I think he gets a win, and I think he stays consistent, and he remains the starting quarterback as the Cleveland Browns. I think it's going to happen. I mean, I've been saying the whole time, Shedeur, just stay ready because that opportunity will come. You don't know when it's going to come. Yeah, he didn't show out last week, but now he can prepare. I think this is the week that, he comes out and he balls and he stays the starter.
Gronk, you're the best. Enjoy your commercial. I can't wait to see it on the Super Bowl. Hopefully you don't get sued, and don't blame me if you do. Thanks, Gronk.
Thanks, Kay. See you guys later.